Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
Well, as I mentioned a little bit ago, that wind was blowing today, but man, those temperatures, got to enjoy it while we have it. We're in the low 70s. As I mentioned, Porter, just to the east-southeast, Tulsa was at 74. You win an award for being the warmest people, I guess. Anyway, that warm air struck all the way up to the north and east into the Great Lakes area. Back to the west, it is cold. And back into the areas of the Rockies, it's cold and there's snow. Big old storm system sitting in here, turning away, giving a lot of snow in some of those areas. And what's real interesting is that this storm system doesn't have a lot of moisture to work with out west, but it's caused a lot of travel advisories, winter storm warnings in the red, and then also winter storm watches for some of the Rockies. But that's great news for skiers. They're going to love that. Snow is up to the north around Bismarck as well, and there's some really cold air trying to push further south. But we've just had a boundary come through, and it's not really a big boundary. But what's interesting is the fact of how little snows happened to fall in an area around Minneapolis. Minneapolis this winter has had about 6 inches of snow. What are the odds of that most winters? And it's heavier amounts. We're at Omaha, but again, you go up to Bismarck, 22 inches, and you get down to Kansas City, Wichita, and then you get down to our area. Just not much. And so we're kind of on the dividing line, so to speak, and it usually is. And guess what? New storm system that's going to be coming in is going to do the same thing to us, so we'll have to deal with it. We ended up with new data tonight because it's finally on land. This is a storm system that's going to dive south, and through the course of Friday and Saturday, it'll be diving across the desert southwest areas and Four Corners. And then that'll gradually, on Super Bowl Sunday, make some headway over here. Thing is, it's slow enough that it should be mostly rain, except there's some heavy snow potential, especially in western, southwestern Oklahoma, and then a streak of potential snow in our area. So it's interesting because the track has changed so many times. Track yesterday was situated between basically Dallas and San Antonio, and it has, and then it went south a little bit this morning, and now it's back to the north a little bit tonight. So what does that mean to our snow forecast? Well, the heaviest snows and most likely areas of snow are going to be in southwest Oklahoma, which is a little weird because not too often do you get really heavy snows there, but one of our computer models says there could be a lot. And then you look, the swath with the best chance of snow should be someplace along the I-44 corridor. So if you want snow, you can pray for it. Otherwise, the rest of us are probably going to pray for no snow. But anyway, it looks like the best chance will be Sunday night into early Monday morning as that system pulls on through. Right now, though, we have clear skies except clouds southeast. We're in the 50s, 58 here in Tulsa. A little cooler out to the west. You get a little bit of a boundary as pulled through. In the morning, we'll be in the low to mid 40s with upper 40s if you're in the southeast part of our area. Winds will generally be out of the south-southeast. So as we go through the afternoon, kind of interesting, a system that's out west is going to create enough of a wave. An isolated shower or thunderstorm could form during the afternoon, Tulsa to the east, and there could be an isolated strong or severe thunderstorm. Right now, we show one that could be near Sallisaw, so we might have to have Sequoia out in Sequoia County, checking on that during the late afternoon hours. So we will be watching, but temperature should be around 70, not too bad. And then on Saturday morning, we're a little bit chillier, in upper 30s, low 40s, and then some rain. There's a boundary down to south in Texas. That's going to be coming up, so if you're in the southeast part of our area, any place from Bristow to near Tulsa to Pryor, chance of a few showers, and then that pulls out in the afternoon. So most of Saturday is okay, but during the midday, there is a chance of rain, and then even in the afternoon if you're east. By the time we get into Sunday, the big dog is coming through, we'll just call it. A lot of rain associated with that. And it is also going to take a while. And it's spinning around. As it spins around, all the cold air is kind of stuck southwest Oklahoma. We'll have rain and then gradually changing over to snow in the morning. And so we'll get some accumulations maybe on grassy areas. One of our models says there'll be more than that, but it's still too early to say. The only thing we'll tell you for sure, 100% chance it will be wet. And there's a chance that we see some of that mixed with or changing to snow. Our temperatures will be falling as we work our way basically through Sunday night into early Monday. So we'll be near freezing, so we will have to deal with that. All right, forecast looks like this. By morning, we're at 46, not bad. By noontime, it's like crazy nice, upper 60s. Clouds will be on the increase, though, and then they'll slow down the warming. So we'll be around 70, low 70s in the afternoon. South-southwest winds not all that strong. Extending the forecast out, here's our rain mixed with and changing to some snow potentially Sunday night. Still a little bit too far out to get too excited. And then Monday and Tuesday, cool. Then we warm back up for Valentine's Day, and then we get cold the following weekend again. That is a look at your 9-day planner. We'll be right back.